Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we are playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and I'm going to be making a super informal video talking about the Xion medal, what my thoughts are on it, as well as my thoughts on this 66% off sale that I didn't get to do for Rageform Sora. So the reason this is super informal is because I'm actually going to a job interview tomorrow, so wish me luck there. But because I'm super far away from my equipment, I can't actually record a professional video. So it's going to be done with a screen recorder, and I'm going to pretty much go through my thoughts on this banner. So in terms of what the banner offers you, it offers you 2 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, which is pretty standard stuff at this point, with the only Kingdom Hearts 3 medal that is particularly relevant going to be the Xion medal. So if we go to Guarantee A, which represents the Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, the only relevant Supernova medal for the most part is going to be that Supernova Plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Xion. Everything else here, for the most part, as long as you've been playing for a few months, you likely have multiple copies of these already. So the Xion is really what you're aiming for in terms of the Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, unless you're new and you just need some more Supernova support. In that case, you could try and go for the other ones as well. Amber's still good. Monster Form Sora's still good. They all still have their place, but just because they've been available for so long and through so many different methods, they're not particularly special. So the only one you're looking for in the Kingdom Hearts 3 pull is going to be the Xion. You also get 1 trait medal, which is good because it means you don't have to buy trait medals. If you pull multiple times on this banner, you get Xion. You have all these trait medals stacked up from doing the pulls alone. Then you also get 7 general medals that are 5-star or higher. Again, standard stuff. Really, the only medal that you're chasing for at this point for those 7 medals is going to be a copy of the Xion. So if you can get that as one of the 7, that's super good. We have 10 VIP coins, which is actually a really good value because normally for 10 VIP coins, you have to spend like 3,000 jewels. In this case, you only have to spend 1,000 jewels and you're getting 10 VIP coins, which is pretty good, especially if you're like me. And let's say, for example, you have a medal like the Supernova Plus Aqua or Terra or Ventus, like I do right here. So my Aqua is not perfectly traded. She is missing an extra attack where this Gauges is. So because if I pull on the Xion banner, I get 10 VIP coins for 1,000 jewels as opposed to the standard 3,000. That gets me a trait for the Aqua, and then the banner gives me a trait for Xion. So if I get the Xion medal, I have a trait for the Xion, I have a trait for the Aqua. So 10 VIP coins for 1,000 jewels isn't too bad because it's a cheap trait that you can get from the avatar boards. Finally, to wrap up the stuff that you're getting for sure in each pull, you've got 1 Moon Gem, which is really good in my opinion. Moon Gems are non-farmable until this point. The only way you can get Moon Gems before is by clearing Coliseum, by clearing events. You had to do things, and sometimes those things were very difficult, like you had to clear like a Hades Cup or something like that, some sort of crazy requirement. So now this is a means of getting farmable Moon Gems, which is the first time you've been able to farm for Moon Gems in this game. So it's a pretty sweet deal, especially if you're new, just because you need to get those Moon Gems to level up the Proud Mode Keyblades, and this gives you a means of catching up if you weren't here for the earlier stages of the game. So it's just a nice means of catching up. To wrap up actually the talk about the banner, you are guaranteed a stopper medal within 3 tries. Now remember, those stopper medals are pretty much the entire Supernova pull for the most part, minus I believe Rageform Sora is the only one that's not in here. So we've got Naminé, we've got Chain of Memory Sora, Terra Xehanort, Dissidia Sephiroth, Elsa, the Fiend, the Rock Troll, pretty much every Supernova that isn't the most recent one, which is that Rageform Sora, is not going to be in this banner. But that's a pretty sweet deal. For 3,000 jewels, you're getting guaranteed 1 boosted Supernova medal. So that's actually pretty good, with the trade-off being that Supernova medal could be something you don't need. So for example, if you saw my Rage form pulls, I ended up with like a Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie A as one of my stopper medals, and I was not super thrilled about that. So just keep in mind the stoppers, while they can be good, they do have a very solid chance of being bad. I don't remember my math exactly on it, but it's something like a tier 10 only has like a 20% probability. A tier 9 that you can't get from the normal banners is like a 30% probability. A tier 9 you can get from the normal banners is like a 40% probability. And then your chances of getting a tier 8 are like a 10%, 15% probability, something like that. So just take into account, it's really just chance for the stopper medals. Make sure you just do the math. Again, if you know which medals you want, you can add up these percentages and figure out what your percent is of getting something that you want. or conversely something that you don't want. So just keep that in mind. Percentages are pretty important to keep in mind when you do pulls because you can compare it to other things. So like a 50-50 shot is like flipping a coin. A 25% shot is like drawing a card from the top of a deck and calling the suit correctly. So knowing the odds really helps influence your decision. I've seen people pull multiple times on this banner and not get what they're looking for just because these stopper medals could be tier 8. They could be a tier 9 that's easy to get like Kingdom Hearts 3 Roxas or Angelic Amber, which is in every single banner. So just keep that in mind. These stopper medals, while they can be good value, they are not guaranteed to be great. On top of that, you are still getting medals, which again, since this draw points banner is permanent, it means that you can sell any medals you don't need, and then you've got points for a boosted medal. And I'm sorry, I think I said it accidentally earlier that this is going to be a boosted stopper medal. It's not guaranteed a boosted stopper medal. I was talking about the draw points banner, and that was my mistake. But yeah, it's a pretty sweet deal, but the big thing that I want people to keep in mind is the draw odds, because under no sense is that Xion guaranteed to you. And that's like the really big problem, is that while the banner is discounted, the fact that it's non-mercy actually is very, very, very bad, in my opinion. So I did some math, and if I remember to do it, I will post the picture. I'm not a stats guy. I didn't graduate with like a major in stats or anything like that. So if you've taken stats and you want to just make sure my math is right, go ahead. I'm going to try and post the picture of the math. But I think after doing 15 pulls, which is 15,000 jewels, which is equivalent to a 5-pull mercy, your chances of getting the Shion are roughly about 27 to 30%. So in the same amount of jewels that it would take you to get a guaranteed medal in a 5-pull mercy, you're only getting a 27 to 30% chance, and that's just too low in my opinion. That is not even a coin flip chance for you to get the Xion. So that's just, I don't know, I can't get behind that idea. I like that it's a discounted banner because it gives people the ability to catch up, especially if you're new. You can get these good stopper medals, you can get like a good selection of medals, you can get VIP coins for traits, you can get moon gems to catch up. So really this is more of a beginner banner in my opinion. Or if you're just trying to, because I'm actually going to pull on this banner, we're going to do 3 pulls by the end of this video, or if you're trying to get something from the points banner. So for me right now, all the events that are out are reverse, and my reverse setups are really suffering, like really, really bad. So let me go ahead and show you my reverse medals. So if we go here, reverse medals, boom. These are my best and strongest reverse medals, and as you can see, the first 2 are actually just copy medals. So they're used to copy upright medals is what I use them for. So with these current events that are all about reverse medals, I'm kind of at a loss for words on how to beat this one. Honestly, I don't even know if I'll be able to, but we're going to do some pulls and see if we can get some good stuff, and then we'll try and see if we can do the draw points pulls. But before we go do that, we gotta still finish talking about the actual medal. So we talked about the banner, we talked about the draw odds a little bit. Again, this is a super informal video and I apologize because it is definitely not up to the quality that I normally like to do. But let's actually just talk about the medal and then we'll do some pulls. So here is the Kingdom Hearts Xion. She is an upright power medal with a maximum strength of 40,218. She hits all targets. She deals 6 hits that do affect count because there's nothing that says the count is not affected. So those 6 hits will do -6 count to a blue counter enemy and then -1 count to a red counter enemy. For 1 turn, it gives metal strength plus 2,500, which is good because, again, that gives all medals after its strength. Doesn't matter if they're upright, doesn't matter if they're reverse, power, speed, magic, none of that matters. So she's going to give metal strength to everyone. She does pretty much perfect self-buffs and debuffs for the enemy for upright and reverse alone, which is an okay thing. So at this moment, Kingdom Hearts 3 Nominee, in my opinion, is still the best medal, and Kingdom Hearts 3 Nominee comes with this rolled in. Not only that, the harder debuffs to get are general defense down. So there's few medals that give good general defense down, and unfortunately this Kingdom Hearts Xion is one of them where she doesn't give general defense down. It is good that she gives pretty much perfect buffing for upright or reverse. That's going to give her some more viability in multiple setups, especially if you want to use her for something like a Dark Gnaw, where maybe you don't have Kingdom Hearts 3 Nominee. Maybe you're starting off with something like HD Xion, which only buffs reverse. Because this Xion, this Kingdom Hearts 3 Xion Supernova Plus Plus is able to give perfect upright buffs, she's able to buff herself up in complement with the HD Xion, that tier 8 one. So it's good that she can kind of self-buff herself like that. But again, the biggest difficulty with debuffing is going to be general defense down, and unfortunately she is missing that one. She gives special attack bonus plus 220%. Again, we have a lot of supernova attacks that can give upwards of 300 like herself, so 220% is not too big of a deal. And she has damage plus based on the number of enemies or parts left. So 1 enemy left or 0 parts left means she's hitting the higher multiplier of her stats. She's only going to cost 1 gauge, which is really good because that's a really low gauge cost. She's tier 10, and her damage multiplier before applying the tier is going to be times 15.64 to 18.4. Now, if you ask me, that's a huge range. 18.14 when there's only 1 part left is a really big number, but if there's anything more than just that 1 part or 1 enemy, she's clocking out that 15.64 multiplier, which is actually kind of low in my opinion, in comparison to what's out. So remember that medals like Kingdom Hearts 3 Elsa has like a flat, I believe it's 18.6 multiplier, no condition. So Xion falls kind of low in terms of the multiplier aspect. The big thing about Xion is that she has the Supernova Renew for reverse medals. Now this is really good because a lot of the high tier reverse medals right now, like Terra Xehanort, like Dissidia Sephiroth, like the Rock Troll, all of those supernovas give reverse metal strength, which is really good. To be able to use it again to give yourself, I believe the Sephiroth gives you plus 5,000 reverse metal strength, can make it up to 10,000 metal strength in combination of just this Xion and that Sephiroth alone, which is really, really strong. So she is the first one to be able to give reverse medals, like all reverse medals, the Supernova Renew. Remember that reverse medals do have an attribute of power, speed, or magic, so they can be renewed with either the Terra, the Ventus, or the Aqua, respectively. So for example, the Kingdom Hearts 3 Dusk is a reverse magic medal, and if you use its Supernova attack, it can also be regenerated, not just with Kingdom Hearts 3 Xion, but also with Kingdom Hearts 3 Aqua, the Supernova Plus Plus copy. So it's really cool that she can do that for reverse medals. And she gives count plus 3 with her Supernova attack. So the Supernova attack affects count positively, where it is going to give it a boost. So what do I think of this banner and this medal? Number 1, if you're pulling from this banner, you are unfortunately not pulling for Xion, because again, after 15 pulls is a 27 to 30% chance. That's way too low. That is honestly just too low by my standards. She might come back as a 5-pull Mercy, and by that point it's just like, oh my gosh, I did all those pulls back then and I'm out of jewels, and now she's back as a 5-pull Mercy, but now I don't have the jewels. So just keep that in mind. If you're pulling from this banner, you're pulling for the additional medals that you can sell for the points banner, you're pulling for the moon gems, and you're pulling for the stopper medals, which can potentially enhance your game even without traits. So for example, if I got the Terra Xehanort, I would be able to use the boost in reverse metal strength even though I don't have traits for Terra Xehanort. So if you're pulling for this banner, you're hoping to run into Xion, but you are not pulling for Xion, is I guess what I mean to say. You'll end up with a bunch of traits, but just keep that in mind. The percent for her is really, really low. Also, if you're pulling from this banner, you're likely also pulling for moon gems. In terms of the medal, I don't think it's actually too great. So the whole thing about this Xion is that she gives reverse supernova renew, but she's an upright medal. So if you put this in a entire Keyblade setup of just reverse medals, both her supernova attack and her actual attack are not going to get any buffs. So for example, if you put her in a setup that had Dissidia Sephiroth, that had the Rock Troll, that had the Terra Xehanort, she can renew all the supernovas on those, but she herself can't receive the buff from them because she's an upright medal. So it's kind of strange. I don't know why they didn't give reverse renew to a medal that was also inherently reversed, because then that medal would actually get the base strength increase. But unfortunately, Xion is upright, meaning she does not get that same treatment as the rest of the reverse pals. So all in all, I would say don't pull from this banner if you're attempting to get Xion. If you want to get her, odds are she's going to be back. Like, I feel like she is going to be back in a 5-pull Mercy. Maybe it might take a month or two, but I don't think she's going to go away. So you're risking a percent chance. Just remember that. You're not getting a guarantee at the Shion. You're risking a chance to get her. If you're pulling from this banner, you're doing it because it is a solid deal that gives you medals, that gives you VIP coins, that gives you moon gems, and then has a stopper medal guaranteed in the same amount of jewels that it would take you to do a normal pull. But with that being said, that's my thoughts on the Kingdom Hearts 3 Xion banner and medal. Let's go ahead and pause the video here. Let's make sure it loaded all correctly, and then we will be back with our polls. All right, and we are back. I just had to make sure the analysis went through, so we are back for polls. We are going to be doing 3 polls on the Xion banner, and then whatever we are able to sell in order to do the points banner is what we're going to do as well. Just because, again, my reverse setups are doing really, really poorly. So really what we're looking for, again, is not the Xion, but we are looking for any good reverse medals that give reverse medal strength. That is going to be the goal for today. So if we get the Rock Troll, that's awesome. If we get the Terra Xehanort, that's awesome. So right now, we have to pull all the way until the Stopper medal because, again, the only medal that you can get early that's of relevance right now is the Xion. So unless we get the Xion early, which I really doubt is going to happen, we have to keep going. All right, see, we got a Supernova here, but it's a Blitzform Sora, which we already have multiple copies of. So, unfortunately, these 2 boosted tier 7-star ones, you should have been a Xion. Why weren't you Xion? It's okay. And we're getting moon gems. We're getting VIP coins for our Aqua to reroll some traits. So, not a bad deal overall. So we're going to do 2 more pulls on this, and then we're going to sink whatever we can into the points banner and see if we can get, again, good reverse medals. That's what we need. I need my Stopper to be a good reverse medal. All right, looks like we only got 2 7-stars. All right, well, looks like this is all going to the points banner, that's for sure. Unfortunately, there's a tier 2 in there and there's a tier 3, so those aren't going to net me a lot of points, but let's hope this last pull is just straight fire. There's so many different good things we can get here. Let's just hope I don't have a duplicate tier 10 coming our way. Let's hope for the Sephiroth or the Rock Troll or the Terra Xehanort. Oh, it's upright. Okay. Oh boy, please don't be some sort of repeat. Oh, please no. Oh, hey, we got a Dark Baymax. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. That's good because it's a new medal. So we get Nova here, and then it, yeah, it's new. I guess that's the big thing is that it's new when I didn't even get traits for it. So now this actually fills my album, which is kind of nice. But unfortunately, Dark Baymax is not going to get us there in terms of the reverse stuff that's going on right now. So let's go ahead and sell some stuff, and let's hope we can do at least 2 pulls from the banner. So let's get rid of you guys. Let's get rid of all of this. Let's not get rid of Dark Baymax because that was our Stopper medal. So let's not get rid of him. Let's get rid of everything else though because you guys don't have any relevance whatsoever. I'm pretty sure I don't need... See, again, you should be checking for sub slots before you sell all of this stuff. How many points does this get me? 106. We can do 2 pulls with this. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we are going to be doing 2 pulls. So let's head back to the shop. And let's do our 2 points banner pulls. So again, what we're hoping for are good reverse medals. Really, that's what I need in order to pass this content because, man, I'm going to be struggling so hard with this reverse challenge. So please, be reverse. I just want you to be reverse. Oh, yeah. All right, we're kicking. Please be something good. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I think there's only like a 9% chance of getting a tier 8. But, of course, we hit it. Okay, come on. Reverse medal. Give me the reverse medal and please be a tier 10 reverse medal. If it could be a tier 10 reverse medal that gives reverse medal strength, that's not it. That is not what it looks like. What did we get instead? Oh no, we got KR22 already. Oh, rip the dream. Oh no, that's not what we want to see. It's a tier 10, which is good, but it's not the one we wanted to see. All right, you know what? We'll do 3 more. We'll do 3 more, and then we stop there, because we need a save, because I feel like there's a Kyrie coming along, and you guys know me, there's only 2 medals that I always sink the Mercy for, no matter what medals they are, and that's Kyrie medals and Aqua medals. Alright, so what's this first one? Did we get a Shion? That'd be kind of sweet. Nope. We got like a gajillion boosted medals, but no Xion. So I think actually with that boosted Sora, I can actually upgrade him to Supernova Plus now, which is pretty sweet. But look at all these boosted medals. Any one of you could have been that Xion. Rip. Okay, no worries. We do 2 more, and then we do whatever points banner that we can get out of there. All right, so let's see. Next one. Again, the only medal that could potentially make this pull worth it is if there's a Xion in there. Like, that's really it. Everything else is just points. It's all just points. We got 3 uprights that are 7-star, and nope, we got another Blitzform Sora. I feel like I've been getting a lot of boosted medals, though, which is kind of funny. All right, we've got 1, the Last Mercy, and it sinks us below. Oh, and we unlocked a training slot. Sweet. That's another thing. This banner unlocks training slots for cheap. All right, here we go. Last one. Please, reverse medal. Please, be a good tier 10 reverse medal. That's what I need. I need tier 10 reverse medals. That's what I need. Nope, that's not it. That's upright. That's upright. Oh, I saw... Oh, there's a few reverse in here, but... Yo! Yo! What? No! This... What? No, this is impossible! Oh my gosh! What? No way! Wait. Supernova Kingdom Hearts 3 Xion. Supernova Kingdom Hearts 3 Xion. Are y'all seeing this? There's 2 of them, right? It's like when Axel, he's like talking to Roxas and he's like, 2? No way, this is sick! Oh snap, this is probably my best pull of all time! Look at all these 7-stars, this is crazy! There's only 3 6-stars in there, and the trait. What in the world? Wow, I wish you guys could see my reaction right now, because I actually almost fell off my chair when I saw that. So she's not reverse medals, these are not reverse medals, but this could work if I use a shared Sephiroth medal, I think. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. This is just bonkers. Wow. Wow. Just, what? So, we got 4 7-star reverse medals. None of them are good, unfortunately, but 2 Xions, that's game breaking. If only, oh my gosh, the trade-off is that I don't have reverse medals to make good use of her Supernova Renew. Oh my gosh, this is a weird feeling where it's like I am so ecstatic right now, but at the same time, I need the reverse medals, Xion. I need them. You can't just come to me like this and then it's just like I have nothing to use this on. Well, we're gonna, you know, this is a good pull. There's no doubt in my mind that this is a good pull. But see, at the same time, I could justify continuing pulling because I need those tier 10 reverse medals. Like, I need them. That Xion only helps me if I have reverse medals that are worth reprocking the Supernova attack for. So, wow, that pull was ridiculous. Like, I think my heart skipped a beat there. But I think we'll try and do the points banner. So first things first, we do the smart thing and optimize all our subslots, because by optimizing the subslots, you make sure you lock everything that is giving you power. Remember that subslots are guaranteed power. There is no arguing that the subslots are more important than drawing, in my opinion. Because if you can draw, that's a chance. But the subslots, that's guaranteed. Guaranteed power is always good. That's why people always say level up your Keyblades. That's guaranteed power. So let's go ahead and make sure we do all of that before we start selling everything. Because once we start selling everything, you know, it's very no takesies backsies. So let's go ahead and do this. Make sure everything is good to go. I don't even remember. Honestly, I'm still in shock from that pull. Like, I think my heart, it might not have even skipped a beat. It might have just stopped temporarily. So let's go ahead and do all of this. I think I ended up on the counterpoint. Knowing me, because I'm always on counterpoint, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was the first one we started with. So we've got like 3 more Keyblades to go here. I think 4 actually because of the Stroke of Midnight. Let's see. Let's go there. And here. Oops. All right. And I think we wrap up with Counterpoint. Because, again, knowing me, Counterpoint is my bread and butter. So let's go ahead, head over to the metal shop. Let's sell. So how many points do we have? Because remember that for the points, you want to try and stick to getting around 100 at a time. So we have 25 points, so we need 75 points in sold goods. All right, so let's see what we got here. I think we can muster it up. None of you guys are upgradable. Roxas is upgradable, so we're going to keep him because I could trait the other one. Y'all are not upgradable. I think, do I have a copy of Envy? I'm not sure if I have a copy of Envy. We're going to leave you alone for now. But let's do the other ones. All of you. What am I at right now? What does this bring me to? 70. All right, the Ava we don't need. We definitely don't need these Kingdom Hearts 3 ones. For sure, we don't need those. I guess we didn't need the Gothel, so we can get rid of that. So what does this bring me to? 107. See, now we're definitely overshooting. So let's remove some stuff for now. And again, this is just a personal way that I like to do things. If you just want to sell everything, that's totally up to you. I could not ever ping you for that kind of decision. Let's get rid of you two. Because that one's just taking up inventory space. The Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, you know, already got Supernova upgrades, so there's no point in saving them, because there's no way they're going to make, like, that Goofy into a Supernova ++. At least I don't think that's going to happen. So let's sell all this stuff. We got 110 points coming our way, and then we will do 1 point spanner draw. Please, please, reverse tier 10. That is all I asked for. Reverse tier 10, please. Reverse tier 10. And ironically enough, not Luxord, because he's a copy medal. Reverse, please. I'm not looking. Nope, we're not gonna look. Is it reverse? No! It's okay. It's okay. It's a tier 9 and it's one of the tier 9s that don't matter. But you know what? No matter which way you break it down, we got the Xions. Not the Xion, the Xions. This is crazy. That was the sickest pull I've ever done. All right, well, that's the end of this video, all. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if there are any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. My Discord, I'll try to remember to throw it in the description for the video, and if you want to join, hop in there, just say hi. You know, we're talking about a lot of things right now. Right now, I'm really jazzed up on the fact that Haikyuu is showing right now, and My Hero Academia is in like a fun little arc. So we're talking about anime. I just had some grapefruit from Chili's the other day, and that's on there as well. But yeah, if you want to join the conversation, just hop in there. We talk about a lot of random stuff. We're super inviting. So I hope to see you all there. But with that being said, that's the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, until next time, take it easy.